This is Starkim, aka OG Starkim. I'm here at Punto The Spot. Tune in, I'm getting ready to go on, getting ready to do the thing. We're gonna let it flow, we're gonna build and show and prove the black man is God and still walking this planet Earth. Always is, was, and will be. Peace.
Zach, so who we got next coming up, Zach? Come
right.
on now, where you at, bro?
All right, so next we got coming to El Punto The Spot. It's Starkim Allah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm
He's been in
saying?
the industry for years. You know what I mean? He's worked with the likes of AZ. You know what I mean? Him and AZ done a lot together.
Peace.
You know what I mean? He also
Star, what it do?
he come from the conscious community too. Yeah.
Nah, this is dope, man.
Yeah.
This is dope.
Yeah.
Activist, battle rapper as well.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
you know, he
absolutely.
gets all those titles because of the consistency and how long he's been in the game. When he first came in
And
the
the
game,
work you
he
put
probably
in.
wasn't an activist yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he was around my town. We was all running wild. You know what I'm saying?
Activist,
Like my song say, only a few of us can maneuver through these sewers. You know what I'm saying?
From the mud.
You know, feel me?
Yeah, that's a
Qualified.
fact.
Welcome to El Punto The Spot, man.
Yeah.
Good. I love the
Welcome,
energy here. I love the energy. Chris, you got something solid here.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, my homie, look, you already know what it is. Hands down.
definitely.
You know, we just trying to build, like I said, give people a voice where they can get seen and heard, because we do go live. Our cameras reach a lot of people.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? And again, on the air, we reach hundreds of thousands of people every time we go on the show.
Right.
So we, you know what I'm saying? We're just building, and we keep adding on more locations that's playing it. So I'm
Okay.
syndicated. We got over 30 affiliates. That's why you keep hearing Dex shouting them out.
Right.
So we got a
No
lot
doubt.
of affiliates that play this exact same show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it's not
Yeah.
live, they may play it Friday or they might play it Saturday, but we gonna get it played.
I love it.
You know, I'm just thinking out the box. It's
Speak-
about creativity. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't be trapped to just hot 97 pound on the 5. We too big for that.
That's a fact.
Sir.
Oh no, this is a whole different animal.
So
right?
it's a different animal with no regulations. We could do whatever the fuck we want. We
Right.
could curse and all of
Right.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all about that energy, the positive energy about helping
Right.
empower someone to get their message across to another audience that they may not be able to normally
Yeah,
get.
Beautiful.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Steel and Tech. Steel was in here last week,
Oh,
and
my
I'm
gosh.
shouting
Oh,
them out
yeah.
because I just remembered
my
today
gosh.
going down in Brooklyn right now was their annual
Yeah,
barbecue
yeah, they
going
wanted
down
us to come out,
at
and we was like,
Betsy
it's our
Head-
show,
Betsy
man.
Head Park, but you know it's a show night, you know. But soon we'll be able to,
Brownsville.
very soon, man, we'll be able
Never
to
ran, never
maneuver
will.
and be live from different, different events live. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Especially if it's on a Thursday, that's coming.
I
Check
see this
DM
going
us.
crazy, like the whole world like a stadium. Y'all might have to do a show at a stadium.
Yeah. No,
Like,
that's
you know,
real.
like Woodstock type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Be
Like
the
a real
Joe,
stadium.
the Joe
move.
Osteen of this.
I mean,
Yeah.
Peter Popoff.
Right.
Touch this miracle water.
that Morris Sorrello type thing. That,
Right,
that Les
right.
Brown movie.
I mean,
Right.
every
Peter
day.
Popoff got the miracle water going,
You
nigga.
got the craziest name ever, Peter Popoff.
That's his name. That's crazy.
I know, he
Creflo
come on
Dollar.
like 6 in the
Creflo
morning.
Dollar.
that don't tell you what it's about.
Come on, man.
You missed that at the door.
No, but Peter
I see
Popoff,
it
that's
every-
the best
You
name.
on Fordham Road?
That
Creflo
is
Dollar?
the best name.
Yeah, Peter Popoff.
Peter
That's a rap name.
No,
Fuck what
but
you
he's a
heard.
minister.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying you
Yeah,
can
white-
easily flip
white-
that in the street. You know how we take a name.
No question.
We did
Peter
the mafia.
Popoff.
Yeah,
we
he's a
did
white
kung
minister.
fu. We hip hop. We'll do it from the mud.
But see, I catch that every night. See, I don't watch TV, but I do watch Martin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So when I go
Yeah.
home, it's already 4 or 5 in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's when he come
and
on.
I put on Martin or Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying?
About
And I'm watching.
5:30.
And when they finish on BT,
Syndication.
when that ends, Peter Popoff comes on.
Popoff.
So when you hear,
Slot.
if y'all don't know Peter Popoff, he's selling miracle water.
Word.
And the testimonials is crazy. I don't know. Listen, it's I'm only talking
hustle
about
is
it.
That
real.
mystery God is a powerful God.
Yo,
That's
He got
a
the
fact.
mind. He's massive.
Yeah.
he got women on there talking about, I put the miracle water on my bills and my bills was paid.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Peter Popoff told me I'm going to get a check, and I got a check.
The mind is a powerful thing, man.
Sir.
Listen, I heard Martin Luther King Jr. say the same thing in the clip. He said we're gonna march down to Washington and get our check. So I mean, with all that freedom fighting, the revolution must be funded. So get that money.
Right.
Yeah, Peter
That's
Popoff
a fact.
is funded.
You need that gold. You need that gold.
He's been eating for a minute.
Let me take you back to
He ain't
music
turning down
real
no meals.
fast.
Yeah,
Let me take you back to music real fast. People ask me like, cause they said the battle rapper. Somebody asked like, who was your greatest battle you killed? You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Oh, y'all going right into it, huh?
I mean, that's just
That's off his feet.
All right,
Off the
listen.
line.
I've had a lot of battles with a lot of individuals. My most notable battle that I had a respect for my opponent was when I was in Esplanade Gardens. I believe it was 97, 98, and I battled an individual that everybody know is 50 Cent.
All right.
And we was at a producer by the name of Self. He was
Yeah.
at his spot. And God bless
Tall
Dead,
Self.
Yeah, God bless Dead. Craig Mack was there. You know, 'cause I was
Alright.
running around with Craig Mack at the time. And Fredro came through. Everybody used to go to Self House. It was like a hub to come get beats.
Everybody went to go get it.
Like for real.
You
Like,
know, I
That's in
started
Harlem.
Self.
Yeah.
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 That's a thing. I was
I
around that
started
era.
Self.
You know,
That's
and,
crazy, right?
and all his hot beats, I was the one rapping on them so he could get them beats tweaked and right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. We gave Self his big
So
breaks
he
with
was sparring
DMX
his
and
he was
everybody.
sparring
That's what
his
got him
beats
going.
with you.
Right.
He was sparring
Self
his
was
beats in
playing
other
beats.
words.
Yes.
And like I said, it was like House of Dangerous Men. It was like HDM, 4 main in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That door was like,
Rikers
yo,
Island.
check your gun at the door. I bought the biscuit. It's good? All right, cool.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like that. Like,
Yeah.
after this, I got to go sell some crack.
Him and Orville. Shout out Orv.
So when we was in conjunction, I didn't know who he was until I see his name, 50 Cent, written in manuscript on his Everlazt. Because Everlazt was doing deals with hip hop.
Yep.
You know, with the firm and everything like that. So he was with Trackmaster Sony. So he just started spitting to the beats, and I'm in there doing my thing. I got my Yvie on. I got my pack. I'm gonna hit this block because rap ain't it for me.
Right.
I'm young, wild, and reckless, straight from the mud, Medina baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't know nothing. Had the attribute, but I was not acting cute at all.
Right.
So my life was different. We started rapping, going back and forth. Then it started getting a little aggressive. It started going from shoulder to face to face. Like, oh, you really got something to say.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he was really going in. He had me on the ropes because he had all that Queens hype behind him. He was thinking like Supreme Team. He was the Coley Boys. He was throwing rhymes out that everybody who happened to be from Queens was in the building, was thick in there. So I'm like, oh, he got me. So I went into my freestyle bag and had to kick ass. But I shot him out though because he was a man. And in my eyes, he was honorable and he said, yo, you got it. I can't fuck with you. Your freestyle gonna get you in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, appreciate that. Cause then I'm hearing this dude, I'm like, yo, he sound like he an artist. Like, I don't know who he is until I'm seeing it like, oh, I think I heard of something about you. You was with JMJ, something like that. So it's like now I'm starting to put it together.
Yeah.
And I left that, and next thing I know, I hear How to Rob on the radio like months later. I'm in East New York, wilding. God bless that, my man Sandman from Bad Company. We in the same spot. The joint come on the radio. I say, yo, that's dude I battled. And that's how, for me, it was like my most classic battle because I had an individual who knew he was bested and was not a coward about it. He said, yo, you know what, you got that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In front of a lot of men. That takes a real honorable dude because most females can't count each other like, yo, oh, I like your dress. You know, they get catty. Some dudes feel like, oh, I'm dick riding if I acknowledge this man for what he's got going on or what he's doing or what he's done just now. So that let me know he had honor in him.
Well, I'm just glad you crushed him. Speaking from hindsight.
No, I mean, it's still a testament to, because we gods at the end of the day. Like all that nonsense about, you know, who's better and all that, that's what we do amongst each other. But at the end of the day,
rap.
we come from one mind.
Yeah.
And my job is to unite the seeds, the black, the brown, and the yellow.
Right.
That's the mandate from Allah, Father.
Right.
So all that other goofy shit, or I don't fuck with him, good, I do. You go over there, and I'm not gonna bring y'all around each other till y'all figure that out.
Right. Right. That's how you.
Because I'm gonna go get this bag.
That's how you handle that, though.
I'm gonna go take care of this business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go holler at Shorty over there. Oh, you don't mess with him? Cool. I'll be back. Any words you want from him? Because I'm not about the division. I'm about the unification.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's
So
how it
you
is.
brought some music for us.
Oh yeah, I bought 2 records. I got a joint called UC, and I got another joint called Black Gods.
You still going out. I know you still putting out music. That's the beauty of this hip hop thing. We don't
Yeah,
stop.
Definitely. I've put out 3 albums to date.
That's what's up.
Moet stands for Money Over Everything, and I put out Moet Ice. Money Over Everything involves constant elevation. I had a thing for Moet. So I was using the play off words, you know, making acronyms out of
You
things
drank
that
it.
decided them.
That's your brand.
Yeah, that was my thing.
Yeah.
It was. Now I've evolved to different brands. I've grown up, you know, and that's like the third release I
Nigga,
recently
the Moet
rated.
was the shit back then. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know, especially
When you was in the
Rosé.
club and you busting Moet, you was that nigga.
Yeah. Bottles had to get bust.
Yeah.
Right.
Off the rip. You had to have a budget for that.
It's a different,
Yes,
it's
sir.
a
It's
different
different.
era. So I already understand. I understand.
Yo,
where
you only
you
got
coming from.
1,000? Yo, you
Right.
need to stay home tonight, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the entry.
I wanted to ask you, Garland,
Facts.
how did you meet AZ, man? Like, how did that come together?
Oh man.
Shout out AZ.
Yeah, shout out to
out
Law
AZ.
Zig. Yo,
Yeah.
the crazy part is my brother, Panama PI, was the glue that brought us together. AZ came to his house to check him. I'm in Southside. I'm a Brooklyn kid, but I had ties in Queens, you know, different boroughs. And I happened to be at PI's resident. This is the time PI was signed to Universal.
Got it.
And AZ come upstairs, smooth, waves spinning like a break dancer. You know what I mean? The AV on, he come in with the sweats on, with the smooth, like he just took vitamin B, all of them.
Right.
All the vitamin Bs.
Right.
Peace. Well, word, Starkim. All right, that's what up. You know, I need to holler at you. They start talking, and we rolling weed, and the connection came from that. Because I remember he did something funny I'll never forget. He had the blunt, and I said, yo, pass that. He said, yo, I kind of wanted to smoke this to the head because I got it from Jamaica.
Right.
I said, yo, I don't care if you got it from Jamaica, Queens.
Right.
Jamaica Ave. Pass the blunt, my G.
Right. Right.
He said, yo, your man is live. I fuck with him. Yo,
Right.
what's your name again? I said, Starkim. And from there, we had that camaraderie. Like, we was
Right.
like big brother, little brother.
Right. Right.
Because I was like going for the superstar bullshit. Like,
Right. Right.
yo, word, you got it from Jamaica. The Jamaica, Kingston.
Right.
Yard weed.
Yeah.
All right.
Fresh
Pass it.
yard. Fresh
On the
yard.
right hand side.
Let's keep the cipher going, God.
Now, what I want to know about, I want to know some classic shit with you and Redman. That's my dude, man. I just love
Oh, I don't got no
Reggie
stories
Noble.
with Reggie. No.
Oh, nah?
Nah.
Okay.
I was more or less hanging with Craig Mack when he was doing a deal with I think it was Eric B at the time, and he was doing the I think it was Death Row East situation they were trying to work out, but he had put out that second album in affiliation with Eric B. So that's when I was around Craig around that time.
Okay.
It was like
Yeah.
97.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I never had a chance to really cross paths with him. But I will see Redman this next weekend because, you know, the guy AZ out there, we all out there, Quiet Money, you know, Street Chapter, Mano, Clip, Whippy Whip, you know, Syed Castro. We all team, we move out. We going to be out there rocking with Jim Jones, Redman, Method Man, Ghost, and
Nice.
Raekwon. So,
Did you ever think it would be like this from when you first started this hip hop shit?
yo, when I first started, Chris, to be honest with you, I ain't know what to expect. I'm off the block.
No, we all in the same boat. That's why I love to talk to artists that got the years and the history
Yeah.
because I know the answer. I just want to hear your version of it.
But that's my version, real clean
You
cut.
know when you watched Dex just cut me off. I don't know what he did. He just pulled my plug.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
and I'm back. But when we watched N.W.A. Okay, when you watched that movie, did you feel like that was what we was doing just on they was West Coast? Because that's how
Absolutely.
I
We
felt. I
was-
felt exactly how they felt, except for we was doing it on the East Coast with, of course, our East Coast flair. You know what I'm saying? Exactly the same. If I tell you me and Irv's story with Irv is Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Irv is fucking Dr. Dre, just East Coast.
He got a lot of energy, very animated, your brother.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
Very.
the difference because Dre isn't like that. I know
Right.
the
That's what makes him unique.
Listen to me, we knew Dre very well. Dre would fly us everywhere just to fuck with because he fucked with Irv hard body.
Right.
At the end of the day, he was more laid back, reserved, quiet, and he's more technician. Irv is more vision.
Yeah, he is.
If that makes sense. But at the end of the day, you know, just watching that story, it was like,
Yeah.
man, this is crazy. The
Right.
similarities
He came up.
how we all bust through. And then when I talked to so that's what I first got. And then when I talked to other people about it, they said they felt the same way. So that's why I was like, I know you I feel like
Fact.
everyone
That's a
felt the
fact.
same way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter of
You see
how-
yourself in it.
You see yourself in it. It doesn't matter who or what you did or you feel the same way. Like we felt like, man, that's our story.
Right.
That's why that shit did so well.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you know, like I said, with Dre, they might have overdid his piece because it's a movie and he's not gonna let it come out a certain way. But you know,
Right.
They told a story. Everybody was behind it that mattered.
The reality of it is a lot of it was real. You know, it's still made for TV or movies and entertainment.
And you take what you can from. You take the
And
best
you take
part
what
from
you
anything.
can from it. That's
That's a
right.
fact.
That's a fact.
It's always
That
going to be a
shit was
different
dope.
version. We could look at the same picture and somebody would see it a different way.
Yes.
And you know, to keep the peace and say, you know what, you're right, I'm right. Let's go on to the next picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
let me,
it.
so let me ask you a question: Are you getting those international dates? Are you getting international dates? Because I know
Well,
like the international people, they book a lot of the veteran artists.
I'm getting a lot of calls. You know, definitely with AZ, he's definitely always overseas. But for me, I'm getting a lot of calls from like Grenada, you know, UK.
Caribbean. Okay.
You know, a lot of big markets
West
is reaching
Indies.
out. But see, my thing is, I like the integrity of it.
Right.
You know, like I'm not gonna be a whore for the money.
Right.
Like I'm gonna earn the money. Like I'm gonna make it happen.
Right.
But I'm not just gonna do any and everything. Every look ain't a good look,
Right.
and all money ain't good money. So
Right.
Yeah.
my whole thing is, oh yeah, if
Right.
you really mean it, it's kind of like you gotta court me. I ain't no cheap date.
Like, is that-
You ain't gonna slide me no 50,000. Like, oh, come over here for like 3 months. No, homie. Listen,
Right.
sound good. If you really about it, catch me on the next tour. Cause I'm about to
Right.
whip around the planet real quick.
Right.
got you.
Right.
So you got any documentaries out there that people can go check out on the you know YouTube or?
Oh, well, you know, you could just Google me on the YouTube or whatever case. Just log me in the search engine, Starkim,
Yeah. I want-
Starkim Allah. You know, it's a lot of stuff gonna pop up. I don't really get into that because, like I said, I'm not here for the fame or the popularity. I'm a part of the lost 5%,
Right.
and it ain't nothing popular about a small percent of a 5. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Feel you.
that's not the majority rule,
Right.
and I'm not going with the majority is.
Right.
Because if any wise person is wise, if you see everybody going right, you might want to go left. Just make sure everything that's going over there is kosher.
Right.
Oh yeah, everybody made it. Okay, then I'll step over. But I'm not just running to be running.
Yeah.
Right. I wanted to ask you though if you had any plus degrees for the conscious community. You know what I mean? Any you know, like words of encouragement or like, you know, or what you think a lot of listeners might need to focus on, like that's in the game, or like to get they you know, they conscious right. You know what I mean?
First thing you want to do to get your conscience or your mind right is to fast.
Okay.
And fast not just meaning without foods. Abstain from everything that you've been doing. Literally just stop.
Right.
Turn your phone off. Cut your circle off.
Right.
You know, isolation is good. Not too much.
Right.
But it's good to get in tune with yourself because you are the God.
Right.
We're all spirits in a physical form having an experience called life.
Right.
So that's just what it is. Your spirit and your body is working in unison.
Mm-hmm.
What your spirit is about is going to be determined on you. What thoughts you vibrate towards, whether it's positive or negative. So if you want to get your mind right, first step is to fast.
Right.
Like whatever you've been doing evidently hasn't been working.
Right.
Evidently.
Right.
Like you don't got to be rocket science to know that.
Right.
So stop what you're doing because you're about to ruin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pause, breathe, inhale, exhale, through the nose, out the mouth. Let the
Right.
cipher be complete.
Right.
Meditate. Get in tune with yourself. Converse with yourself. Build with yourself. Because that's all you got. When you came to this world, you was by yourself. I don't care how many friends you got on Instagram.
That's a fact.
You're like, oh, this person got 40 million followers. And what does that mean? I'm quality over quantity.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you got all these followers, what are you doing with your life, though?
Right.
You're still miserable because you have to be content within yourself.
Right.
So the first thing you want to do to get your mind right is get yourself right and abstain from everything. For as period as long as you can, even with food, don't kill yourself.
Right.
As long as you can go, let your body will tell you like, yo, we need to grab that fruit real quick, homie, before we just collapse.
Right. Yeah,
You know,
right.
so everything,
Definitely.
like be in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
Learn you because that will help you in all walks of your life, even with your relationships.
Right.
You can't love nobody till you love yourself. And to love is to understand yourself at the highest level.
That's a fact.
Okay.
So in all walks, even your business practices, you'll be able to go in there with a clear mind
Right.
and be totally detached from your emotions superseding your intelligence.
Right.
You'll be able to walk in there commanding and say, my will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Right.
Your thoughts will make your heaven or your hell. So let your will be done. Let your will be done. And realize you share the planet with everybody else. Don't take everything too damn serious.
Right.
Facts.
They cut you off on the highway. Breathe. Go ahead. You obviously got somewhere to go more important than me.
That's
Yo,
that's right.
I say that all the time.
Because I want to go home.
That's right.
They be going crazy and then we're in the traffic jam. Like, okay, you got one car in front of me. Good luck, my nigga.
Right.
Go ahead.
We're going to the same light.
God damn.
Right.
That's when I turned on DJ Marvls. And shit.
Oh, the alley-oop was smooth.
So once again, like let's drop these. Let's name these 2 songs. You got some music for right,
Which
Marvls?
one you
You
got
lined
plugged
up?
up first?
We're gonna play. We're gonna play. We're gonna play.
in it, baby.
We're gonna play
What's
both
your
of them.
youth?
So introduce both.
All right. Well, look, we're gonna start off cool, happy hour. You know, we're gonna do a UC, and then we're gonna get into some gangster shit so I can peel out. Like, yeah, you know what
Lock
I mean?
the door.
Yeah, like
Lock the door.
BM.
So we're gonna get into UC at first, you know what I mean? Having some fun. We're working on this project. Shout out to my guy, Sire Cash. We're working on a project called Black Gods. And basically, I just want to let everybody know that we are the supreme beings. We are not the lesser. You know, all that, we the minority and all that, that's a farce.
They know it.
And we got to stop telling that false narrative to our children and to each other.
Hey, they know
like,
it,
we are the
though.
greatest. Like, we can go in the sun and nothing happened wrong.
Facts.
They know that.
Like, and it's no shade. This is science. You know, like
It's facts.
we are that. So,
That's fact.
you know, we gonna do that
You know,
project.
someone told me they the real Draculas. Think about Dracula. It could come out in the light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you know
all
what I'm
of that
saying?
shit.
Like, they get into that
They
thing.
trying to tell us we're the violence.
I'll have
They're the
my-
most violent people
take
in the
the
world.
sun.
I have my steak rare. Like, why would you want blood still?
They're the most violent people.
So where we follow you, Playboy, you know what it is.
Oh, OG Starkim on Instagram, on Facebook, Starkim Law. It's already jam-packed in there. They don't let me get nothing but a follow on Facebook. It's 5,000 sold out capacity. So we got to go ahead and hit that follow button on that. But, you know, should somebody leave the club or exit the final, you will be able to get accepted on that friend list. Other than that, OG Starkim on Instagram. I don't do too much social media because I'm out here living a real life. I don't know if y'all know about that, but it's something beyond that video game. It's something beyond that couch. It's something beyond that phone. You're growing bones in the back of your neck. I seen an article the other day, science proving that we growing bones in the back of our neck for bending our head too much on the phone. Get outside and play. Get some of that sun. Let that
They
raindrop
living in
hit
the
you.
Matrix.
Yeah, breathe.
Unplug
breathe.
from the Matrix.
Yeah, come
It's so
on out.
hard.
Come outside and play.
It's so hard.
Right, like,
So
like
that's
when
what
we
it is.
was little.
We're gonna get into the UC joint, you know what I mean? So,
Right.
so they know what it is, you know.
You're listening to El Punto The Spot. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah. Yo.
Starkim OG performing live.
You heard? Clean BM, what the king be in. Only hang around those that wanna see me win. Black man of Asia, supreme being. Tap dancing gators, 3 p.m. Day party events, off Bacardi, I'm bent. Girls be on the wee-wee, pardon the French. Is what it is, now get it how you live. Life become a bitch, throw dick inside a rib. So bricks to buy the cribs, I'm a different kind of kid. Ganja inside the P-shorts, pondering on a deep door. Sliding off in a G-Sport, condo became a resort. Copping smoke out of Freeport, shit be in a seal. Lyrically I'm ill, all you get from me is real. Folks paying the fee just to sit with me and bill. Won't rap for free unless you giving me a deal. So don't ask for me unless you sending me the mills. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. The devil's in the details, fell into a deep hell, almost got derailed, fucking with a female. Now I drip hard like a seashell, 5-star hotel, and a nigga eat well. Apple and papaya seed, sit back like the weed, spit facts in a rap. Niggas ain't nice to me, where I'm from, life is cheap. Share guns like the beef, fair ones twice a week, air ones on the feet. Peace, God, cypher complete. That's that N.W.A in me, that's what being fly get me. Got some cheese riding with me when I be in y'all city. We the peoples, that's us. These the peoples I trust. No greed, no lust. Spill weed in the Dutch. Kick my feet up and puff. Seen shit get rough. Cash rules everything, so to me it's a must. When your girl's on locks, no need for the cuffs. Fat black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage. Black guards, million on the black cards, whipping in the fast cars, and they give back massage.
DTF Radio, highly unique radio. We're here at El Punto The Spot. Powered by Adventure Music.
It's just something about when you listen to veterans, do their thing. You can just tell seasoned people.
Yeah, especially with
appreciate that.
substance.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm new to this thing. I'm a virgin. take me through it slow, please.
Easy.
Right.
So once again, my listeners, they want to know, because our listeners, man, they research, they quickly be wanting to know stuff and stuff. So once again, let them know where they can find you and your music.
Listen, hit me in the search engine, Starkim, Starkim Allah. Everything is good. I can walk around any hood. All praise due to Allah. That's the blessing. I'm at OG Starkim on the Instagram, on the Facebook. I'm Starkim Law. Like I said, I'm sold out on the seats. You got to come and hit the follow button to get with me. Sometimes I come in and sometimes I don't. But I got my students in there. They run the page for me and they do what they do. They check in. They hit a like button every now and then. And that means I agree with what you say.
Right.
Dope.
Right.
That's what's up, yo.
I'm active like how Chris Gotti. This shout out to him for being a person who uses his product.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
I never trust a businessman that don't use his own shit.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I can't buy weed from somebody that don't know what it is. Is it an indica or sativa?
Yeah.
Come on, it's that gas, cuz. Shout out my Atlanta brothers, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm at the gas station already, fam. I'm already familiar with gas. What kind of gas? Is this going to take me to the heavens above, or it's going to sit me down and look at that
Smell like
refrigerator?
outdoor.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, let me know what it is. And if you don't use your own product, I can't trust you.
That's a fact.
You can't be a bald head man selling me a hair product.
So you saying all the drug dealers was sniffing coke?
Yeah, fact. That's a super fact. That's
Hitting that dope.
Listen, or they was a smart one. They brought somebody with them to test that thing. Listen, hey, we wop.
Yeah.
You trying to get locked?
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, come on. He said, you already know I want to get that thing in me.
Yeah, that's a fact, yo.
So it's serious.
Them
So
days.
shout out to the brother, for being here. I commend you, because a lot of people need to see that there's nothing wrong with Zeus coming down from Mount Olympus and dealing with the mortals.
Right.
Nah, this
You
is,
know what I'm saying?
listen, I heard you, but at the end of the day, I do this for us.
Right.
Period.
Absolutely, and that's
So
integrity.
when I heard you talking fasting, I do an intermittent fast that's how I live. I intermittent fast every day.
Right.
So, from a 16-hour fast, I don't eat in a 16-hour period. I only eat in an 8-hour window out of the 24.
That's mathematics. You knowledge
You know
your
what I'm
quality.
You heard me.
Born God.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
I'm gonna be listening out for your music. You know
BM,
what
what's
I
today's
also-
mathematics, BM? What's today's mathematics, BM?
Okay, my brother sharp with it. You know, back in the days it was terrible. You slip up one bit.
Oh, we would have been on them. Yeah, not me. I didn't.
Garbage
I didn't
truck
live
juice.
that.
Right.
What? Yeah, listen, I came up in that rough era. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm freedom knowledge. So I can say that over the airways. They got to study that to find out what I just said. Yeah, so now that's a degree for y'all. What does he mean when he say he freedom knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, figure that out, and then you know what it is. So
Shout out to
get back
Supreme.
my brother.
Hey, shout out to Supreme, yo.
Peace to the God.
Yeah, peace to the gods, yo.
Peace.
So that's what it is. So once again, ladies and gentlemen,
Star,
we've been
appreciate you
interviewing
being here.
with the
Yeah, I
OG
appreciate all the brothers,
Starkim.
man.
Thank you for coming through the Punto The Spot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.